Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to the meeting. Let's take a minute to introduce ourselves.
My name is Macy.
My name is Isaiah.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Ashley, and today we're going to discuss the problems that Execuware are facing and develop a plan to limit conflicts on the production floor. So let's start with introducing the problem.
Okay, well, we have quite a few problems. First, the marketing department of the company is not paying attention to the operation schedule. Do y'all agree that that's a problem?
Yeah,
And that's causing operation delays and wasted materials.
yeah.
Another problem that I found was that Dan isn't really communicating properly with his coworkers.
I found that too. I feel like there's a lack of communication.
Yes,
So
and they're arguing with each other.
yeah.
And then I feel like all this leads to like the customers complaining and poor customer service on their end because
Yeah.
they can't work out it internally.
Right.
And that reflects badly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So now we need to pick like the main focus of the problem and analyze it about how it's a problem.
So it's like the root of all the problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we said, what did you say at first?
That the marketing department, they're not paying attention to the operation schedule.
Okay.
So there's that.
Yeah,
And then we also have
the poor communication.
the poor communication.
Right.
So is poor communication the main problem, or is well, yeah, because if the marketing department isn't paying attention to the operation schedule, then someone's not communicating that information.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not listening to the original form of
So-
communication.
Should we mainly focus on the lack of communication?
Or I was like feeling maybe, or like we could do like the poor customer service because all that leads to having that poor customer service because customers are complaining that
Okay.
the things aren't getting to them on time. So like
Right.
we could do that too.
Right. Okay. Let's see.
I think the communication would definitely help improve the customer service in the long run though.
Yeah, because if they communicate with each other, then they wouldn't argue, and then
Yeah.
stuff would get
Yeah.
done on time.
Right, and they can agree, and yeah.
Yeah. I'm good with that.
So the main problem is the lack of communication.
Yeah.
pretty
Yes. The lack.
much. Okay. So we can focus on that. Now we need to establish criteria for the solution.
Okay.
On how.
Well, common criteria in companies is, of course, is cost efficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Show cost to
definitely.
implement the
So should we
solutions.
put a budget?
Yeah, I was thinking like $3,000 budget. That's a little bit much, but if it helps improve communication and everything in the long
Yeah.
run, you'll end up making it back.
Right.
I said
yeah,
3,000, so I was like,
Yeah.
right. I said 3,000 works too.
That works.
I think we could do like have it be solved by the end of the quarter,
Yeah,
like so it
it's-
doesn't just keep
Okay.
lifting. just
Yeah,
like
so
be
we need
solved.
to have it, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Now, what about like work equality? Like, is it like between the departments? Is this fair for the operations department? And is it fair for the marketing department?
Yeah, make
Yeah.
sure it's fair. for
Yeah, make sure it's fair for
everyone.
both.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Another one could be consistency. How well the solution will hold up. Like, can this be
A substantial.
Yeah. like not just a
In the
quick
long
fix,
run,
but a
yeah,
long
we need to
run?
make
Yeah.
sure it works
How
for the
will-
long
yeah.
run.
And then
rather than,
I think also make sure the strategy we come up with benefits the customers in the ends. Like, because
Yeah.
our customers are a main part of the
Yeah.
organization, so
We-
make sure it's going to benefit the customers in it.
we
That's
can't just focus
It's
on the
on us.
employees.
Yeah,
Right.
it has to
Because it has
benefit
to, yeah.
Right.
our customers.
What are some, is that like all the criteria that we can think of?
We don't wanna have too much,
Sure.
cause you wanna make sure the solution can
Sure. Actually fit
Fit
inside
in,
of it.
yeah, yeah, for
True,
sure.
true.
Okay. So should we start talking about different solutions?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they can do like a new schedule system or like maybe have something like like a computer program that has the scheduling, so everyone knows and everyone gets email at the beginning of the week knowing what the schedule is, and like it can't be changed, and that's how it's gonna be. And if a customer has something, it has to be done like weeks in advance.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
So a deadline for customers to actually make changes to their orders.
Yeah.
right.
I said something about like Heather, Dan, and Jenny, they should all meet once a week. And then, like they can go over the schedules.
Yeah, I
and
was
kinda,
thinking
like,
a weekly briefing.
Yeah,
for sure.
talk to each other so that they can kind of like be on the same page with everything.
That's a, yeah, that's
You
a
know?
good one. I like that. Outside of even just the communication, I was thinking just like maybe adding another line specifically for like those late minute, or just just another line for like
Like
extra
they should
stuff.
all each have like a way, like a cell phone that they like can communicate with, if they have each other like at all times, you know?
Yeah.
Something like that, I don't know.
It's like a walkie-talkie kind of system, so that they're
Oh.
Yeah,
easily
that's
communication.
That could work.
That could
Right,
work.
yeah.
Definitely.
So like, how should the last minute changes be addressed?
I think,
Because that's what's costing.
yeah, I think you have to like give the customers policies and rules to abide by for late changes,
So
and
it's-
for the company to, because like if the customers know like you can't make late changes a
And they
week,
want,
you
right?
have a week, or you have like 24 hours when you have the order, and if you don't do it in those 24 hours, then you can't make a change.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So
then
like they don't
that's-
have to change the line or anything, so it's like,
That's the easy
Yeah.
fix.
it'll be like easy, just put that in your policies for your customers, so
Right.
when they
Yeah.
check out.
That would be a good policy.
Or even like you said, the line, making a new line for, just a whole new other line for late.
Oh, the late orders.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
for like one pocket versus two pocket.
Right.
Yeah.
So that it's just
Two good
constant,
separate lines.
yeah.
Exactly.
So you don't have to change anything ever again.
Right.
Yeah,
So
that's
you don't have to
true.
stop with one line.
and just
Exactly.
make it.
Exactly.
I feel like the employees should go to some kind of like seminar to learn
Okay.
about like how to have less of a temper,
Yeah.
because I feel like
Right.
they just got
Training
mad
seminar.
super easily.
So it's
Yeah,
like
it was
online
like-
training.
So maybe if they go on some kind of training, yeah.
Or like a company retreat where everyone gets along, and have teamwork games or something.
Yeah.
Something to make them feel like they're one company and can work together
Yeah.
in unison.
Right.
And we also need to think about like the solutions that are gonna make the company more efficient. Cause like I feel like it's
Right.
not running efficiently right now, it's kind of just like all over the place.
Yeah.
So like if our solutions make the company more efficient, it'll help the company in the end.
Right.
Yeah.
So like that kind of goes into what I was talking about with consistency. Like,
Mhm.
should we have like a middleman type person to make sure that these two departments are actually communicating
Yeah.
and keeping everything under control?
I feel like a middleman should be a technology middleman, not
Right.
like an actual physical person,
Yeah.
because people get things mixed up. But if you have, like, one of the ideas that I had was some sort of iPad system or something similar to that, to where somebody can hit refresh and get an alert for every change that has been made, every order, all the details of it, who it's going to, stuff like that, so everybody has it literally at their fingertips.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be really good.
Okay. Do y'all think we have enough solutions, or
I think so.
should we start to like see if they fit the criteria?
Yeah,
and
okay,
talk
so
about all
what
of
are
them?
the solutions we came up with, Becky?
Alrighty, so we have a new schedule system so that everybody knows what the schedule is, so basically like a different way to distribute it. Deadline for order changes, more policies for the customers to actually follow when placing orders. We have a weekly briefing, adding another line for one pocket versus two, walkie-talkie communication, employee training seminar about communication, also like a company retreat of some sort, or the iPad system.
Okay.
So we can go through each of those and see if they would fit the criteria, and if they don't, we can just go ahead and like say, well, that might not be the best,
Yeah.
and then move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's start with the first one. What was it?
The new schedule system,
Okay.
so like distribution of the schedule.
So
Okay, so that wouldn't be expensive.
It wouldn't.
you know,
Yeah.
I don't think
It'll probably cost like in 500, but not even like, I feel like it wouldn't even cost
Yeah.
that, like it's just like changing.
It'd probably just be like printing paper for the schedule,
Yeah,
Right,
making sure
okay.
everyone gets that email that Monday morning
Yeah.
before they come.
And even with the iPad system, that would even minimize cost further, no paper involved.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
So that would be real cost effective, the new schedule system.
Yeah, and that would help communication, so that would help
Right.
the end problem, like
Yeah.
in the long run.
But,
Probably.
and it would benefit our customers because we would all be on the same page, no late
Right.
orders. And
Yeah.
Right.
The only possible downfall with that one is the consistency. The people would actually have to be checking the
That's
schedule.
true.
Yeah.
Exactly, so
Yeah.
they
The
have to
people
like
would
go
have
through
to
and
follow
download it.
that,
Mhm.
yeah.
And
And
so,
I know, I said the one about the, they should have like a weekly briefing, and I feel like that could work, but at the same time, I don't know if they'd like want to, if they'd like wanna put in that time.
yeah,
You know, to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
But if it is put into the
But it-
rules, that's part of the job.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
true. But would a weekly briefing be the best? Because like they might do it the first couple times and have it be great, and then kind of starts to slack
then they-
off, and they
Yeah,
get bored
they
with it, and it
think
turns
it's-
into a social
yeah,
hour
they
at the
think
beginning of the
so.
day.
Right.
What about the the separate line problem, the separate line? For
Yeah, that one would be
copies?
more expensive,
That-
but
yeah,
it's
that would be the
still,
most
that would
expensive.
be the most expensive.
Especially if
But-
there's not a sufficient amount of room on the floor already, so we'd have to add on to the building itself.
Mhm.
Right.
So that could be really expensive, even though it would be a really good option. It doesn't fit the budget.
Right.
Yeah.
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 And then what was the other one?
Let's see, we have the iPad systems.
I really like the iPad system.
Yeah, I think, and I feel like it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah,
If
Yeah,
everyone
it
gets like
wouldn't be
iPad
cool.
mini, those are like,
yeah.
It's
Yeah, it
and
doesn't have to
And
be
whenever
like
you
the
buy them in
nicest
bulk,
side
they're
of
even
it.
cheaper.
yeah.
So-
Like some kind of deal.
And people
They
love
would just-
iPads.
They would just have to find, like, make sure everyone's doing it. And that way though, if like someone does something wrong, you can say like, well, you didn't check
Yeah.
the
Okay.
like you didn't check this, and it's
Right.
like obviously their fault,
Right.
Yeah.
And then they
Right.
could get in trouble rather than it just being like this, like
Yeah.
where like did this message get
Yeah, like
lost?
a he
you
said,
know?
she said kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah,
That's
So,
good. I like that.
and it'll be cost effective and help our customers.
And it would
Yeah.
be solved by the end of the quarter because it'd be
Yeah.
solved immediately as soon as
Right.
the
Yeah,
people
we
get the
could
iPads
just
and
have
kind of
it.
get used to them.
Yeah.
So virtually
definitely.
immediately once they're in. Fair for all parties involved. I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very fair.
yeah, because not
Always
everyone would get it. It's not like we,
Give
like,
one to the.
yeah, it's not
upper
like just a
level.
few people would
Yeah.
have it, so everyone would be able to have it.
Definitely. Let's see, what was another one? And beneficial for customers in the long run. So how would iPads in the workplace affect the customers?
Okay. Well,
Dude,
if the orders are like if the schedule's on time, production will be on time. But we also have the issue of the last minute orders. So
Yeah.
we would also have to maybe implement a policy along with
Yeah,
your iPads.
Yeah.
Cause like that policy wouldn't cost any money, it would just type it
Right.
and they get it,
Exactly.
they see it when they check out, you only have 24 hours to change your order, if not done in that 24 hours, there's no
Right.
changing, like,
Yeah.
no exception.
Two birds in one stone.
Yeah,
So kind of combined two of our previous ideas.
Yeah.
yeah.
Kind of works a new policy and
And about 30 minutes left, guys, of the meeting.
How much?
30 seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds left. Okay. So we have 30 seconds left.
30 seconds.
Okay. So.
alright, so,
until
I
17
think-
minutes. Because we can go up to 17.
I'm just
Yeah.
on 14.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. We're good.
We're good.
We're good on time.
Okay, good
and
on
I
time,
think we
okay.
pretty much came up with the solution.
Yeah.
All
So
around, so it was a pretty
So-
effective meeting.
So we can discuss. Okay. So.
what is the solution, like the final solution, so I can actually like type it out specifically?
So the final solution should be the, implement the iPad, the new schedule system
Yeah.
on the iPads.
And
And have establish a
customer
rule or policy for the customers
Yeah.
for 24 hours.
so that they can't change it last
Just
minute.
last minute.
Okay.
Yeah, because that happened a lot. Alright. Good meeting.
Yes.
I think so. I thought that was pretty productive.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully this will work out for their company.
Yeah.
Perfect. And we all can agree on it, so we're all
Yeah,
good.
all
Yeah.
good.
Good deal. All
Alright,
right.
thank